How's it going, folks? ET here. Today's side quest is to get a Hawaiian plate lunch. I used to go to University of Hawaii, lived in Hawaii for a long time.
Continue on Harris Branch Parkway for 3/4 of a mile.
And now I'm in the mood for a little plate lunch action. Let's get to it. Of course, today is overcast. We're about to get some rain in Austin, but whatever's. It seems like every time I want to film, it's a cloudy, overcast kind of day. We're shooting on the Lumix camcorder, 4K, 30 frames per second, unfortunately. I'm not sure I really like this thing yet or not. I'm a little disappointed in the sensor ability to capture. This quality isn't as good as it should be.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto US 290 West.
And as good as it's been in the past with my GH4, my GH5, and things like that. I'm just really disappointed in the quality of the video that comes out of here. And I actually prefer my 1080p 60 from my little cheap Sony Handycam over this. So, yeah, a little disappointed. But I'm trying to figure out the settings and make it as best as possible. I mean, this thing can look good, but a camcorder to me should be turn on, film, best quality should come out of it kind of automatically, and it's not really doing that for me. So yeah, we'll see. But I'll keep filming and keep farting around with it until I decide to throw it on eBay or just give it away to somebody. We'll see what's going on with it.
Continue on US 290 West.
Of course, in the bright, sunny light, you know, or golden hour, you know, in the evening, it can look freaking awesome. But all the other times, it's just kind of meh. And we're heading to this Hawaiian plate lunch, what do you call it, food cart type thing?
In a quarter mile,
I think it's Shoyu Sugar or SugarShoyu Austin or something like that. Shoyu meaning soy sauce, and sugar, you know, means sugar. But it looked pretty good, got 5 stars on Google, so let's see what it's all about. Driving the most boring car ever, my dad's VW Jetta. I guess 2014-ish or something, kind of low spec. This thing's a piece of garbage, but it works.
Head west on
it's got a problem with
west toward
ghosts in the shell in the auto locking system.
West for 3/4
All right, Google, shut up already. All right, we fixed that. The Google yelling at us with the map thing. Let me get over. Try not to take any paid highways. Just one thing you'll learn about the Austin area is there's certain roads like the one over there that are tolls. I do have a Texas tag for it, so it makes it cheaper, but sometimes it just feels like toll roads everywhere, so I try not to pay any and I take the other ways that you can go, which is you know, maybe 5 minutes slower around Austin-ish, maybe 10 max, but sometimes I do take the tolls when I'm in a hurry. But on a day like today, when all I'm doing is really on a side quest to get a Hawaiian plate lunch, Hawaiian style plate lunch for myself and my son, then it's all good. Just take my time. All right, let's zoom in on the Tundra here, so what it looks like. Again, this is 4K 30. Let's see what it looks like after we throw it into the old computer. And let's zoom in the sign way over there. What do we got? All right, let me zoom back out. And let's see what we can do. And I might actually do a voiceover on this, but these are my notes to myself if I decide to do voiceover. If not, enjoy the babbling. All right, we're making our way over to the 183 road, avoiding tolls any way possible. For those of you who want to look this up, Eric needs to pay attention to the road. That's where we're going. Let's test the zoom again over here. And the 4K. Whoa, get some focus going there, brother. There we go. Again, doing just a bunch of random test shots. Let's go ahead and film this BRZ over here. BRZ, Hachidoku. You need wider tires, but you know, it's all good. Gotta start somewhere. Let's see what we got over there. Happy clouds. Alright, we're back. Alright, now we're making our way onto 183. This is a relatively new kind of on-ramp up here. It kind of throws you right in the middle of a little bit of a bend in 183, and people drive like idiots, so it's a little bit sketch. So I might stop filming, I might not, but I'm definitely not looking at the camera. I'll just kind of aim it straight, and I'll continue to focus on my driving here. I had to get over pretty quickly. It's kind of a dumb. Well, it's better than it was before, but it's not the greatest design. But there were constraints for sure with space, and I'm sure time and money and all that wonderful jazz. Let's get over to where we need to be. And people don't fucking slow down either. Thanks, bro. Thanks for the assist. Well, whatever. It's all good. It's all G. Just filming away. Alright, I think that's good for now. Let me come back a little bit later. Back into a more safe zone here. We got about 8.5 miles to our turn. Again, it's kind of overcasty. Teeny bit of haze. The air quality's terrible. The pollen and all the other garbage in the air is crazy. So allergies are off the freaking charts. But you know, when you live here, if you don't have allergies now, you might end up developing them, because that's what happened to me when I first moved here. A year or so, no problem. The next year after, my eyes started burning for no freaking reason. Then I realized, hey, I just developed a Austin, San Antonio mold spores allergy. So anytime that happens, it's a fire in the eyes. So usually keep an air purifier in the house. Sometimes take a 24-hour allergy type pill, nose sprays, whatever you can do. I'm starting to get used to it, so it doesn't affect me as much as it used to, but still every once in a while it just kind of seems like it piles up on your like on my eyelids, and the next thing you know, they're on fire. But usually a quick eye wash and a little bit of medicine, and it's pretty good. Or I'll take like one of those pink pill Benadryls at night, and it'll kind of help it out the next day. But yeah, I'm blabbering as usual. Got about 6.8 more miles. We'll be right back. This 183 road is a bit of a freaking mess. I mean, if you look on the other side, there's traffic everywhere. I'm not zooming or anything. I'm not really looking. I'm focusing on driving. So I'll pan it over there a little bit, but I'm not sure what you'll be able to see. But yeah, take my word for it. Traffic. Actually, take Google's word for it. How about right there? All that red area. But anyways, yeah. Actually, let me try. I'll try to zoom a little bit. There you go. There you go. All right, let's zoom back out. Yeah, this thing's a mess. I'll probably go a different way home to try to avoid that mess right there. But I did leave a little bit early, so I will be able to get back to my house at the appropriate time. Yeah. All right, what are we doing next? We're going straight 183. Let me go ahead and get in my lanes. The good thing is, the farther out you get from Austin proper, the roads clear up a little bit. There's lots of construction, so eventually I think it'll be a lot better. But for now, we got to deal with a lot of construction, so it slows things down, especially going eastbound. Right now we're going northwest or westbound. But yeah, fun. All right, we'll be back in a little bit. As I mentioned, the farther out you get, the little bit more spread out things get. Unfortunately, like most cities, it's just getting more and more crowded. It was basically, there was not much out here back in the day. You know, back in the day, meaning 10, 12 years ago for me. But I can imagine, you know, 20 years ago, you know, there's big gaps of, you know, construction and buildings between Austin proper and these outside lying areas. But this road does take you to H Mart, that really big Korean supermarket, and some other cool stuff out here. So we often take it, but we try to avoid rush hour and peak driving times, I guess you could say. Yep, we're about 1.7 miles away from our turn. See you in a bit. Alright, we got about 0.9 to go. A little bit less than a mile for our turn off. We're turning off on Research Boulevard, North Highway 183. And we'll see if our exit's open. If not, we'll just take whatever exit's coming up here. I think we'll be taking this one. Why the hell not? Close enough for government. Get us on the frontage road, and that way we can make our turn to where we need to be. Alright, let me put this down so I don't crash. Alright, we're on the frontage road. We got off safely. Getting off of these highways on the frontage road. Most people go about almost the same speed anyway, so it could be sketchy depending on the time of the day and the area. This area in particular is not the safest. Yeah, really pay attention. And most people are probably going 10 to 15 miles over the speed limit, so that adds a little bit of complexities to the situation. All right, got about 0.5 before we make our turn. We are turning on Anderson Mill Road, right up here. I'm assuming there's a light or something. Yeah, there's a light. All right, let's see what we got here. We're not too far away, about 2 minutes away. Let's see what we got going. This is a food truck or something like that. All right, that's what we got going here. We got 0.3 of a mile. So I guess at the light up there, we're turning right a little bit after the light. Never actually been, I think I've been on this road, but never actually been to this place. And not too familiar with what's going on over here, but let's figure it out. I'll just keep this bitch rolling. This biatch rolling. All right, so there should be some food trucks up over there. Oh yeah, I see it. All right, I'll probably take the camera out once we get there, but basically right over, let's zoom in. Over there, there's some food trucks and stuff. Turning here? Yeah, we're turning in here. Let's see what this place is all about. Anderson Mill Food Park. All I care about is the Hawaiian. Oh, it's over here. Is this the Hawaiian? Oh yeah. Gotta be somewhere over here. Yep. If y'all lived in Hawaii, you will know what I mean. Oh, you have meat June too? Nice. All right, folks, we timed it perfectly. I ordered it for 4:15. Left my house at exactly 3:30. Right when I got there, ready to go, it's 4:10. Not even on Hawaiian time. Woohoo! So now we're heading back. The map is going to take us a different way, so we avoid all that traffic that I showed earlier. And our estimated time of arrival is 4:40. So about 30 minutes from here, and we'll see if that actually comes to fruition, however you pronounce that word. Just for you folks who are in other parts of the country or world, $2.51, $2.97 for diesel, a U.S. gallon. Whoa, let me get you a better picture. There we go, right there. 250. Oh, is that 241? Yeah, 241 and 287, depending on the grade, of course. Oh, speaking of retro cool stuff, I want an FJ Cruiser. I would love it if they made it. I would love it if they made a new one, but man, these old ones are dope. The only problem is they hold their value like crazy, so I'm not sure I'll get one anytime soon, if ever. Speaking of old, wow, these original old school Frontiers just seem to last forever. Sorry, I can't really look too much at the camera, so I might be missing some of it, but you get the gist of it, and we'll roll up on it right here. Yeah, these things beat up, still running strong. Woohoo! More Tundra zoom in, just to see what the 4K and the zoom looks like on these cameras. That's the Texas Special Edition. I forgot what it stands for. Texas, that's that something something. Texas something something edition. So it's been a long time since I've lived in Hawaii and even spoke what little bit of pidgin I could speak, but man, this stuff smells, oh no, I know, what do they used to say, broke the mouth? The bugger went broke the mouth. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I got the triple delight kind of thing, a little bit of Korean fried chicken, some teriyaki chicken, and kalbi. My son got the grilled teriyaki chicken, and of course, you know what it comes with: 2 scoops of rice, a little bit of mac salad, and of course, I'm gonna show you in video form. Most likely from my iPhone, but we'll see. We'll see what I can do. It's easier to get video footage from my iPhone at the dinner table than it is to bring my camcorder. The wifey might get a little angry if I did that, you know. We'll see. I guess I will attempt a side-by-side. We're doing a side-by-side with this and this. So let's do a comparison, see what we got for a 1 more minute. Okay, let's go. And we'll keep the iPhone going, just to give you an idea how this works. Old school tech, super zoom lensable versus a modern small sensor, modern optical system with digital zoom and all that wonderful jazz. All right, I'm gonna switch over to the old Panasonic camcorder from now. All right, we're back with the Panasonic camcorder. Again, the difference would be this is a 4K at 30 frames per second. No HDR. Unfortunately, in this mode, 4K doesn't do it HDR. If you did 1080p, full HD, it can do HDR, but yeah, not the biggest fan of and if I'm filming on a 4K camera, I need some 4K action. If I wanted 1080p, I would have brought my little Sony thingamajiggy. Handycam, they call it. All right, just to let you know, we had a little bit change in the gloominess. There's a tad bit of sun kind of shining through somewhere, so the lighting might look a little bit different. 4:27 p.m. on a Saturday. Where are we at? April 2025. Just to let you know, give you a general idea. It still is hazy-ish and overcast, but there's a little bit more light coming through. And again, we're filming through a windshield with a super reflective plastic dash thing here, so take that into consideration as well. Alrighty, I think we'll wrap up this recording here. I want to thank everybody for watching. I'm going to try to compile this into something watchable. I'll probably chop it down a lot. There's a lot of driving footage, but anything interesting I'll keep in, and I'm going to try to make sure that we get those comparisons in there. But who knows? Depending on how much time and how much effort I want to put into it, might be good, might be bad, but whatever. It's a side quest. We just film and we talk, we babble a lot. And the point of today's side quest was to get the old Hawaiian plate lunch, Hawaiian style plate lunch, not Hawaiian food, but you know, local kind grinds. And that's what we did. And I'll chime in at the end of the video to let you know how it tastes. Oh, a little bit more sun coming out. All right, folks, and now for the prize of the side quest. The Hawaiian style plate lunch here in Austin, Texas. And I will tell you, it was delicious. So, highly recommend checking it out if you're in the area. And we'll talk to y'all soon. Peace and aloha. I guess I'll just drop this in. Here's some random footage of my mountain bike using the Panasonic Camcorder. I rock the old street tires, the city slickers. But I thought I'd do a little zoomage. This is in my garage with the door open in the evening, about 5 o'clock-ish. So there's a decent amount of light coming in, just to let you know.